Mike, to be honest, like I'm very concerned when these new cell therapy products, specifically in those modalities, when they start to have patient benefit when it comes to broader indications. I mean, it is a struggle for whether it's a CDMO or even a biotech that's invested in its own cell therapy manufacturing operations to get 100 batches out a year. I mean, and when you go into larger patient or broader indications, and you're talking about 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 doses, I'm very concerned that meeting that demand. And then now going into the patient access standpoint, are the doctors or the prescribers, the hospital networks going to have confidence in our industry as this to be a first line or second line defense? They're not. And that's a perfect example with Solaris or any of the new investment in robotic technologies. It's needed. And it's important for whether it's the CDMO or the biopharma to establish their digital infrastructure now, invest in it, and treat data as an asset, not just their process or the product, but the data as an asset. Where is that data flowing? Where is it terminating? How is it being treated? So you can be ready for this launch of use of whether it's robotic technologies or AI or machine learning and all these new buzzwords that we hear every day and that we consume every day and we see. If you're not treating data as an asset and you're not putting as much investment into data as your own process, you're already behind. And we see it every day, and I hear it every day from my own, whether it's my customers or my partners or just the people I have, my friends in industry. So I think it's very much like it's coming back to the fundamentals. And the fundamentals is treating data as an asset when it comes to the context of that data and the metadata of it. And if you don't have those fundamentals in place, your competition is going to just move fast and beyond, and then you're not going to have confidence of your manufacturing, your output of these products.